Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. In this video, we're going to be looking at this. This is a PRS DGT. If any of you saw the video where I was asking what to do with my blue Telecaster, if you haven't seen the video, it's up here somewhere. And what I decided to do after so many comments and so many emails telling me to sell it, I decided to sell it, and this is what I bought instead. So I'm going to tell you why I decided to sell the Fender Telecaster that I had, and we're going to go through why I bought this and all the features and the sounds on this PRS DGT. Now, one of the reasons why I decided to go for the DGT as opposed to another PRS is because of the neck. It's got a nice chunky neck. It's not too chunky, but it's got a chunky neck. Every PRS that I've owned in the past has got a thin, flat fingerboard neck. And even though I don't mind those sort of guitars, I much prefer a sort of vintage feeling guitar, and this has got the best neck I've ever felt on a PRS. Now, if you did see the Telecaster video, you'll know that one of my major gripes with that particular Telecaster was the frets were really thin. Now, I typed in on the internet, what guitar has the biggest frets? And this came up. This has got absolutely massive jumbo frets on it. So let's go through some of the sounds. Now, it's obviously very different to a Telecaster as it's got two humbuckers, but one of the reasons why I bought this is because this PRS does the Les Paul sort of sound and it does the Telecaster sort of sound, which is basically my two favourite sort of sounds. Now, it's quite unusual in the way that it's designed, and I guess that's David Grissom's specs, but this volume control does this pickup, and this volume control does this pickup. Now, that's great if you mainly use the bridge pickup, as it's really accessible from there. But it's quite unusual, as in, it's normally that volume control would do that pickup and that volume control would do that pickup. So let's push in the coil tap. We'll start from the bridge pickup. And then bring in the coil tap. And that's where we get that sort of telly bridge pickup sound. Let's push the coil tap back in and let's go to the middle position. And bring in the coil tap. And you get that in-between telly sound. One of the things that I really like about this is in the middle position, you get this variety of different tones just by edging back the neck pickup. And that's just edged it back like a millimetre. Let's bring it in again. And now the neck pickup, put the coil tap in. And bring the coil tap in. Now let's try some sort of breakup tones. Put the cold tap in. And now let's try some overdriven sounds. Now lastly, I just want to talk about the tremolo. The tremolo is probably the best tremolo that I've ever used. The tuning stability is second to none. It's outstanding. And it sounds, I know this sounds stupid me saying this, but it sounds like my Bigsby on my Gretsch. And the way that it reacts and holds notes in a chord feels a lot more like a Bigsby than a standard sort of Strat style trem. Now let's talk about what I don't like about it. And there's only one thing. The coil tap. If it was a push-push, it would be so much easier to use. I mean, imagine if you've got sweaty hands at a gig and you're trying to grab the knob halfway through a song. It's pretty tricky. It's fine in the studio, it's absolutely fine, but at a gig, I almost wish that they'd, you know, if they wanted to keep it as a pull push knob as it is, to maybe put something around it so your hands could actually get hold of it and always pull it up. Anyway, I really hope you guys got something out of that. Let me know if you think I made the right decision and what you think. I'm really impressed. It's been a while since I've had a guitar and I've really wanted to just play. I've got quite a few guitars, and even though I love all these guitars, I see them as workhorses. This one I sort of picked up and it's just really inspiring to play. Anyway, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. I really hope you guys got something out of that. Let me know in the comments below what you think, if you think I made the right decision, getting rid of the telly and buying this, or if you think I made the wrong decision. And don't forget to like and subscribe and click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future videos that come out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul and I'll see you next time. Cheers.